Right, everybody. I'm super excited to have you all here. I welcome you all to this once again to this amazing training, and now what we are calling it a masterclass. A masterclass on how you can design, publish, and sell coloring books on Amazon KDP, even if you have zero technical experience, zero design experience, and have never sold anything on Amazon KDP, right? If you're worried about what type of designs that will sell, right? If you're worried about what kind of processes that you need to follow, if you're worried about what will happen, how will I sell it on KDP, don't you worry about a single thing. I see everyone. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to show you step by step using Artistly how you can take your idea and create a print ready colorings book by the end of this training. Cool? By the end of this masterclass. I hope everyone can see me. I hope everyone can hear me. Just type yes in the chat box and we will get started with once again on this coloring books adventure. And I'm so excited to go on this adventure with you all. So hit like, subscribe, and just type yes if everything sounds good. I'm going to start sharing my screen. We'll straight up go into the application and start creating amazing coloring books with just one clicks. All right, awesome. I'm going to share my screen and let me just. I hope you can see my screen right now, and I'm very excited to show you. This is one of the most requested features to basically to have an ability to create coloring books from your ideas, whether it is black and white coloring books, just pure, or whether it is the colored version and a black and white version, right? Completely automated, one click, ready to go, ready to publish. I'm super excited. Okay, I'm going to show you how it will look like. Let me just show you that 1 second. Alright, so as you can see this, look at this. This is all created using Artistly, and I will be showing you today how can you do that. Look at this. Pretty powerful, right? The perfect rectangular border, thick black and white outlines. Pretty powerful, right? And it does not stop here. You can create the colored version and the black and white version, the colored version and the black and white version. Pretty powerful, right? So now coming back to the application, I just also wanted to say that you can create these in black and white outlines and the colored version, which we already discussed, right? But now let's talk step by step. Okay, first you need to finalize the niche or the idea that you wanted to create coloring books in, right? Once you're all set, what you have to do is there is an automated process to it and there's a manual process to it. Okay, automated and manual, meaning one process is where you can just give it idea and it will give you all the pages. One idea is, okay, you are not so much you don't want to rely so much on the prompts that AI generated for you. You want to control the bits and pieces. Okay, so I'll start with the manual way first and then we'll go into the automated way, right? So that you know what controls you have. Okay, so first what you have to do is you have to come to AI Art Illustrator. Okay, under Fast AI Image Designer. Here you will have bunch of different options. So if you scroll down, you will get an option of adult coloring books, and if you scroll up, you will have an option of kids coloring book, right? So what I did for you guys is I went to Chat GPT, and by the way, I will be sharing a documentation with you with couple of prompts and some like a prompts playbook for coloring books, right? So that you can kind of get inspired by what kind of prompts do work really well. So all I did, guys, to Chat GPT that, hey, I actually took an example from the internet that I like, with perfect thick borders and a rectangular shape, okay? And I just took a screenshot and I said to ChatGPT that, hey, give me a detailed prompt to create images with thick black and white outlines for a coloring book for the Halloween. And it gave me a bunch of different ideas, but it missed the main key point. So what I did, hey, I want a border as well throughout the page, just like the image. Then it kind of gave me the perfect prompt to create books like these with these borders, right? These borders. So that I'm gonna show you, okay? And I will be sharing this documentation with you in the description once this live is over, so that you can kind of go there and kind of get inspired by it, okay? So let's say I want a Christmas theme. So I want a Christmas theme now, okay? So let's say Christmas theme. Now it's gonna think like, hey, okay, let's switch to the Christmas theme. So I'm just gonna Santa. All right, we're gonna go Art Illustrator, coloring page, copy paste, 4 quantities and dimension. Very important. If you want KDP approved dimension, you need to pick 3:4. Always remember. Generate image. And we're gonna come there again, snowman family, copy, right? I'm gonna go there, regenerate, gonna copy and paste the prompt, quantities 4, 3:4, generate, right? So basically in this way, right? In this way you can control the environment, you can control, and you might say that, okay, no, I don't want so much on the Santa theme. I want on a Halloween theme. I want it for this theme, that theme, a birthday theme, or whatever it is, a New Year theme, Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever. You get my point, right? Look at that, coming pretty good. I'm just gonna click on I, regenerate, and then I'm just gonna copy paste my prompt. We're gonna do it for 5 prompts, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do 4. Generate, and then the kids building a snowman, gingerbread house, we're gonna do that as well. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna regenerate, now paste it, 3:4, 4 quantities, generate, right? You can say that, hey, give me more Christmas presents prompts, right? This is what you could not do with automated way. I'll show you the automated way as well, right? This is basically you have the control. I want more pages focusing gingerbread house, variations of gingerbread house. I want more pages of focusing, Santa, with Santa and kids playing, right? So you have more control here where you can decide what pages you like, what designs you like. You get my point, right? So I'm gonna just generate one more, all right? And then we're gonna say 3:4, 4 quantities, and done. Now comes the fun part, is basically our, like the cover image, right? So what do you have to do? I'm just gonna duplicate this and I'm gonna create a new chat over here. And I'm gonna say, okay, I want a cover image prompt. Okay, by the way, all these prompt examples I will be sharing that with you in the proper documentation, so you can kind of get inspired instead of you having to figure out what prompt works. I already did that experimentation testing, right? You know what works, right? So cover image for coloring a book, focusing on Christmas themed. I'm featuring Christmas theme, let's see, right? So, alright, there you go, pretty good. Alright, Christmas coloring book. You can ask it for mandala style version or whatever it is. So, now here's the thing, right? Which style works the best for coloring book, right? Is I prefer you go to Art Illustrator, and so far the design that I liked it so best is doodle style. Because it has the same black and white and colored outline. So I would go there, paste the prompt, create 3:4, quantities and generate, right? And I will ask it to give me more ideas. By the way, you don't have to get a paid version of ChatGPT, right? You can use a free version of ChatGPT and you can get this as well. Or you don't even need to use ChatGPT. Anything you have, Gemini, Grok, any LLM that you have, right? Any AI that you have, you can use it. No worries, right? So more ideas, I can say, right? So if you want more ideas, if you're not sure, Santa's workshop, okay. Sometimes it does not follow. So more prompt ideas detailed. All right. Look at our cover image. Boom. I mean, pretty good. I like this, right? But I would say more colorful, detailed image prompts. More detailed, right? I want more detailed version. Yeah. Yeah. See, AI kind of does that, right? It's not following the first. I want like these. More colorful prompt ideas like these, like this. And, even AI, you need to, concentrate. Always tell it, hey, do this, do that. Don't do that. You see what I'm trying to say? So anyways, so I'm just gonna say that. Go to personal designs. I regenerate. Make sure it is selected on the doodle style. I like the doodle styles, honestly, guys. 3:4. Again, why are we generating it into 3:4, Yash? We are generating it because 3:4 is the perfect dimension that will allow you to create the KDP manuscript. That is basically 3:4 is the dimension that will give you the final file to upload it to KDP. How can we do that, Yash? How can we do it? Don't worry, I'll show you. Look at that, pretty good, right? Pretty good. I like these, right? Christmas coloring book. I like these gingerbread, styles. I'll probably go with it. You can, again, right? You can rinse and repeat the process. Now comes the fun part, okay? You go to Storybook Studio now, and we have a brand new feature called coloring books. Yay! So the idea is very simple. You click on coloring book. Now all you have to do is pick a image and add all the coloring image, and in just one click we give you this entire book ready to publish on KDP. That's crazy, right? Again, right? Properly formatted, upscaled images with perfect bleed settings, margin settings, trim settings, all that kind of stuff, right? And the reason why we actually tell you to go with 3:4 dimension always is because from our logic, or I would say magic, that we are doing internally behind the scenes, 3:4 is the perfect dimension to give you, or for you to create the perfect 8.5 inches by 11 inches book, right? I hear you guys. Some of you were saying that, yeah, I want 8.5 by 8.5 books as well. We're working on it. Right now, we only support 3:4 that allows you to create 8.5 inches by 11 inches books. We do have in plan, in the pipeline, where we support 8.5 by 8.5 and some other popular dimensions of books as well. So don't you worry about a single thing, right? So now I'm gonna pick the dimension of my book, which is 3:4, which is gonna finally give me the 8.5 by 11 inches. I'm gonna pick cover images. So I actually like the gingerbread one, guys. So I'm gonna go with this one, honestly. I like this. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a title here. So I'm gonna do Christmas coloring book volume 1. All right. Now coloring pages, right? So now you click on choose from library and you can see, okay, let's pick. So I like this example. I like this example. You know, you can kind of pick it, right? And it's up to you. You can pick as many as you want if you want to, right? So I like this example. I can actually get rid of this. So you see what it's saying, right? It will give you the name, right? It will give you the name, like, okay, this will be your first page, just like this. It will be your second page, stuff like that, right? Actually, there is another, okay, I like third page. Okay, so it will be my fourth page, got it. And this will be my sixth page, this will be my seventh page. Alright, let me just go there. 7th page. I'm just gonna see if we can do 8th page. Actually, this has some text on it. So again, right, I'm selecting it, but you can kind of create your final versions and then come before you have selected, you know. I mean, come here before you, like, after you have done all the editing, after you're satisfied with all the images. So all you can do is pick some images and you're good with it, you know. And also I see and a couple of you guys also mentioned that, you know, there's a bug there. Whenever you load more for the media library, it goes above. I'm gonna fix this, guys. Okay, so just want to let you know, because it's really like puts you at the top and you can't even use these images, you know. So no worries, I hear you, right? So for now, let's just select images, right? So these will be 7 pages that will be in your coloring book, right? Again, you can kind of finalize all the images and then come here to kind of pick the images, right? Now what you have to do is you have to click on book type. Now this is by default not checked. When you check it, I'll show you what will happen, right? So you know what happens is when you print these, right? If you check this, it will add blank pages between images, right? That means it will always print on the right side and not on the left side. It will always print on the right side, not on the left side. Why? Because a lot of times what happens is when you're creating a coloring book and when they are coloring with a sketch, you know, like a watercolor, I don't know, right, or anything, it tends to pass on the another page, you know, like just the behind of it, right? So the idea is we give it blank so that the next design does not get affected, right? I'll show you how it works. So if you don't want to add those blank pages, then you can keep it empty, keep it unchecked. But if you want to add blank pages, then you have to basically click on this and you will hit check this and hit generate. Now I'll show you how it will look like. Alright, so all your books will appear in the My Flipbook section, right? With automatically read. When you click on read, you can like for example, if I show you, right, it will always come with the download your manuscript, read, and the download option. You know what I'm saying? If you click on download your manuscript, it will just give you a properly perfected PDF that you can publish on KDP. If you just want to read it, let me just show you how the new version that we just created will look like, right? Alright, so check this out. This is the page and boom, look at that. This is what I was talking about, right? Blank page. So if the guy is coloring this, it won't affect the new design because this is empty. So even if the color, right, sometimes a lot of times what happens is the color gets passed behind the page, right? Sometimes we know that, right? So it won't happen basically, right? That's what will happen, right? Boom, 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 boom. Pretty powerful, right? Now comes the fun part. Okay, now let me just download the KDP manuscript. 1 second. Alright, so as you can see, our manuscript is ready to download. So I'm just gonna click on download my manuscript, and in just one click, my PDF to publish on KDP is ready. Let me show you. Look at this. Pretty powerful, right? Look at that. All the pages and everything. Now let's go to KDP and publish these, right? I'll show you step by step the settings and everything. But before I do that, I also want to show you some automated way that I had told you about, right? So we have an automated way. So if you go to AI design agents, and by the way, I am working on where to make these automated way more like the manual way, meaning that right now the designs comes without the rectangular border, right? So probably in the next few days or something we will be updating this coloring page so that the designs will come on rectangular border, and I will also let you choose if you want the design in rectangular border or no, right? So you come to AI design agent, click on coloring pages. Here the idea is I made very simple, right? So you don't want to copy paste the prompts. You just want like an automated way where it can just give you all the images. So let's say I want a coloring book focused on woodland animals, right? So I will just type in just an idea, okay? I click on how many images I want. I click on the dimension, right? Which I want my book to be in, which is 8.5 by 11 inches. For that, I need to select 3:4 ratio and I have to generate, right? That's all I have to do here. Everything happens internally, the prompt structuring, the images, all you get is the perfect illustration ready to go, just like this. Pretty cool, right? So if you like that approach, you can implement this as well. If you like the previous approach where you want to control the environment or control the settings or the prompts or the pages, then you can pick the manual, right? Whichever works for you, whichever you prefer, okay? So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna show you another thing which is very important. Actually, I'll just but so far pretty clear, right? Let me know in the comment sections, please. So far pretty good, right? So now what we will do is actually we'll show you how to create the colored version that is remaining from my side, and I will show you how to create the pages, right? Like the pages and the cover image, right? So what you have to do, guys, is you have to go to bulk actions, create a new action and choose from library, right? And pick the coloring page that you're going with. Oh, sorry, not the coloring page. Let's say the cover image. Yeah, I select it. Click on add step, click on upscale, click on only upscale, click on add step and 300 dpi. So what it's gonna do, guys, right? So I'm gonna say cover image. What this is going to do, guys, okay, is it's gonna basically upscale your cover image and make it 300 dpi. So when we will go to the KDP and when it will ask us the cover image, we will upload this image instead of the previous image, right? So that's one thing. Another thing, again, if you go to the bulk actions, create new action, choose from library. Now you can pick, right? You can pick, okay, I want this design to be in my coloring book. I want this design, this design, this design, this design, this design. You can pick, right? So once you finalize all the designs, okay, what you have to do is you have to click on add step and you have to click on colorize. So what this is going to do, it is going to convert those black and white outlines images into a colored pages, okay? Now you click on aspect ratio 3:4 always and build action. So I'm going to say colored pages, okay? And then you're going to do build. Now the idea is very simple, right? It is going to give you the colored version of these images, okay? Now how you have to format it is very simple, right? Is again, once these are ready, you go to Storybook Studio, coloring books and stuff like that. Look at these, right? Will give you the colored version as well. Now one another question you might have that, hey Yash, I'm not okay, or this is good, this is fantastic, but I want a colored version in different style or more color, and I want control over it. Okay, so in that case, if you want, again, this is an automated way to create a colored version, right? There's a manual way. So manual way is if you go to AI Design Assistant. Let me show you. Alright, so I am in the Design Assistant. So you will see an option called Colorify Pages. So when you click on Colorify Pages and choose from library, you can, let's say I'll just show you what the AI action will give you and what this will give you, right? So that you can kind of compare it, one after one. The reason I am doing this is because just in Artistly alone, right? If you use one prompt across different features, you will get different results. And this is not to change something, but this is basically made in a way to fulfill and to give you all the things you want. So you're not limited on automated way, you can do the manual way as well. So you're not limited in one style, you can do it multiple styles. And by doing this, by continuously iterating it, updating it, upgrading it, we kind of had this thing with a family of different AI image generators and different AI illustrators, right? So that something is perfectly made for someone. You see what I'm trying to say? So I just decided we'll give you everything, so whatever. Look at this, right? So check this out, right? This is exactly what I want to show you. It will give this versus it will give this. So now if you like this, you can go with this. If you like the more automated way, you can go with this. You get my point. You hear me, right? So that is the entire goal with it, guys. And if you say that, if I get enough people saying that, hey Yash, the settings that we are using in the AI bulk actions, the colorize option in the AI bulk action, I really want them to be how the colorify images are coming, right? More solid color, less gradient. Let us know, guys. You can post in the meta group, you can email the support team and just send this to Yash. I will take a look and I will definitely work on it, right? Again, your feedback, our actions, our implementation. Very simple, right? Now I will go to the AI Storybook Studio again and I'll just show you once again, okay? Now I will click on coloring book. I will click on Christmas coloring book volume 2. I will click on 3:4. Now one very important thing, guys, okay, is you need to select the images of same dimension. Now let me actually tell you where everyone makes the one common mistake. If you choose from library, you might pick this one because obviously this is the color image you want, right? This is a perfect example I want to explain. But if you remember, this is the upscaled version and 300 dpi image version of this original image. If you use this, I'll show you the issue, I'll show you the error. It won't work because what you're doing is you're asking it to have a 3800 by 4300 pixels where the actual pixels are 896 by 1152. It won't work, and this is the DPI converted image, right, as I showed you. And I want to show you the error that you will get so that in case if you face it, you don't worry about it, right? You know why it is happening, right? So just wanted to hone in on that. See, even if I click on generate image, it will give you the error, right? The final images will not come out perfect. That's a very important part, right? Alright, so I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Definitely we will be answering all your questions. Now let me show you how to create the colored version book final, right? So again, come to coloring book. Now again, I will type in Christmas coloring book volume 2. Now dimensions 3:4, cover image. Now following that example, click on the first one, and you don't even need to get confused, right? Is you choose from library, you click this one, you'll see this is a megabyte. This is the upgraded version, right? 8.9. So you can just choose from library, pick the normal one, and this will be a little lesser, which is 1.3 megabytes, and this is perfect, right? So anyways, now if you want to create a book like this, where on the left side is a colored version and on the right side is the black and white, we already did that, right? The colored version creation. So all you have to do now is choose from library, right? And now let's start. You have to start with the colored version and then click the respective black and white version, right? So let's say I want this colored version. So I need to find the respective black and white version for this, right? So I'm just gonna do load more. Okay, so I think this is the respective black and white version for that, right? So now I want this colored version. So I need to find, okay, so it's a reindeer with the moon and the stars. So I'm gonna do reindeer with the moon and the stars. I guess this is the reindeer with the moon and the star. Okay, I think there you go. Now if I want the color version of kids creating the snow, there's a dog and stuff like there's a plus sign here. So I'm just gonna go there with a dog and the plus sign, I guess this is the way. Okay, there you go. Now I will choose the colored version of this this house. So there's a guy, stuff like these. So I'm just gonna come down and I will see if there's anything I can find here. If not, again, I will just hit load more, right? Okay, there you go. Now if I want to create a colored version of these guys again, with a dog on the left, puppy on the left side, I'll click on puppy on the left side, puppy on the left side. Okay, there you go. And I can click on load more, right? I want to show you that, right? Load more, and then you will see more colored images, right? If you have any, if you did convert any of them, right? So pretty clear, right? So you select 10. So it's gonna say, okay, color, not color, color, not color, color, not color, color, not color. You get my point, right? So you can kind of also verify the process here. And here, you don't have to click on the book type. Why? Because the blank images has taken the, the colored images has taken the path of blank images. So you don't have to worry about it. And you can click on generate coloring book. So these will be how many pages, right? I think whatever the pages. So I would say again, right, for this one, it depends on the settings. Now once we go to the KDP, I'll explain you. If you are going with this setting, you need to have this many pages, and if you are going with that setting, then you need to do that many pages. Okay, so for now, let me just generate the coloring book. Alright, so as you can see, the final things will look like this. You can read it, like just see it as a flip book. You can download your KDP manuscript. So when you will click on it, you'll get this thing. Once it is ready, it will be turned into this ready to download. So you can just click one and you will get the PDF ready. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on read just so that I want to show you. Check this out. Pretty powerful, right? So now we're just gonna get this ready and we'll go to now Amazon Kindle, right? And I create our coloring book, right? So I hope you followed the previous step for creating. We already did that KDP account creation and everything. All you gotta do now is click on create a new title, right? And then what you have to do, you have to click on the paperback, right? And then you have to start filling in, right? So let's say Christmas fun and easy coloring book for kids. All right. And then again, right? So this title can match the cover image or whatever it is. You can put it in a series if you want to, right? The primary author again goes by Yash. So that's the thing. Again, the description you can ask Chat GPT. give me the perfect description now for Amazon KDP for my Christmas coloring book. Very easy peasy, right? So boom, bring the magic. Okay, over 50, and then again, this can be you know, so you can say remove the emojis, like, you know, you want to make it like, you don't want to have it emojis there. So okay, so I'm just gonna say da 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 da. All right, I'm gonna paste it here and just make sure the whatever it is mentioning, it is perfect, right? If you're saying it like 50 unique designs, it has to have 50 unique designs, otherwise, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So I hope that makes sense. Now publishing, right? Yes, I own the copyright. Primary audience, no, it does not contain any explicit images or titles. Reading age, no need to mention here. Primary marketplace is Amazon.com. You can pick actually whichever one that you wherever you know belong, like wherever you are from. And categories, basically generally I always do the crafts and hobbies, and then you will see a coloring book category there for grown-ups, and then you can see it's a general coloring book, it's an animal theme, it's a fantasy, fashion, mandala, humorous, it's a general theme. And then you can add other styles as well, categories as well if you feel like, but I'm just gonna keep it up till here only. I'm just gonna do delete, only general, save category. Now keywords. So again, the magic thing, all you gotta do is copy this part, go to ChatGPT, paste it, and you say give me up to 7 keywords highlighting. All right, it's gonna do it, right? Because it remembers the thing, right? Christmas coloring book, holiday coloring pages. All right, let's just copy them, you know, and then you can again, right? The idea is you can always rinse and repeat this process. You can always you know, edit it. So this is basically the idea, as we already talked about it, is the keywords highlighting your book, so that when somebody searches it, you're giving Amazon the keywords that you want to show up your books for books unique traits, right? When somebody searches similar keywords, you want your book to appear on the top, right? So publication, I want to publish it right now, release the book for sale, continue. Now comes the fun part, right? Is I'm gonna click now, here's the fun part, right? You get the free KDP ISBN. I'm just gonna click on it. I'll get the final ISBN ready to go. Now here's the thing. You can either click on black and white interior with white paper. You can have a standard color interior with white paper, right? Now this is where it is important, okay? Now if you pick any of these, right, like this black and white interior, or basically the standard color interior specifically, if you're going ahead with this, right? So when the printing cost will be a little bit cheaper, right? So your margins are strong, right? And another thing I want to mention is basically that it requires 72 pages. So that means if you want 72 pages, then you need to have those 70 designs ready in your coloring book, which you can easily do now, and then upload the KD manuscript here, right? If you do 25, if you do 40, it won't work. Just wanted to let you know about that, okay? I hope that is clear. So, and then also it again comes down to the another part is, okay, if you want black and white interior, right, and if you don't have a colored version, might as well select this with the white paper. If you're not giving the colored version, but if you're giving the colored version, then I think go with standard color, because no need to pay a premium for that premium color interior, honestly speaking. The advantage here is you can kind of get rid of that 72 pages mandatory, and here you only need 24 or 25 pages. But if you do standard color and they're giving you a little bit cheaper costing for the printing, then they require you to give up to 72 pages and above to kind of follow their rules. So I hope that is pretty clear, right? So I will go with this, or I would even go with black and white interior for the time being right now, right? And then I will click on select a different size. My trim size will be 8.5 by 11 in the more standard trim sizes. So I'm just gonna click on this. Bleed settings, as I mentioned, you get these PDFs ready without any bleed, so you have to click on no bleed. Paperback cover finish, so in the cover you can have a cover glossy and you can have a matte finish. I would like glossy for my coloring book. Now here comes the manuscript, so I'm just gonna upload the manuscript right now, basically the PDF that you get from Artistly, right? Alright, so I uploaded the manuscript, they will review it. Now just check your settings once again. I got the ISBN, I want the black and white, I want the trim size again 8.5 by 11, no bleed, and a glossy cover, right? So the manuscript is uploaded. Now here the book cover, right? Now this is what I was talking about, right? Now here comes the fun part, right? So now you remember I told you to upscale the image, and I told you to convert it to 300 dpi only for that image, right? That is why I asked you, because now it will become helpful, right? Is when you will click on launch cover creator, this is again a free tool by KDP to perfectly design the cover images, so I'm gonna say continue, and this will ask me the image, right? The cover image from my computer. So what I will do, I will go to Artistly again. And now here, what I will do, I will click on personal designs, and then I will download that image, right? So I think this is the upscaled version. Yeah, 3184 by 4096. I'm gonna download this, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use it there, right? So this has been downloaded. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go to my Kindle cover creator, choose from computer. Let's do that. All right, so it is getting uploaded right now, and it's pretty easy, right? So it will help you a lot, right? That this is the only reason why I asked you. This is the only reason, why I asked you to upscale and convert to 300 dpi, because that image we will be basically using it for the cover creation, right? So you get all these designs. I generally, honestly speaking, guys, I like this design here, right? So that it shows the page on the front and the left side. So I'm just gonna dismiss their settings. It's a narrow spine because we have 16 pages. It is okay. Basically, this is a very simple approach, right? If you take any book, look at it vertically. What is spine is where the binding happens, right? So what they are saying is, hey, if you don't have a big book, right, like 79 pages, we will not show any spine text. If your book is narrow, we'll just don't show any spine text. But if your book has 79 pages, we'll give you a spine text editing options, right? So I'm just gonna click on OK. It's okay. Now I'm just gonna click on this, and I'm gonna increase the sizes a little bit so that it comes perfectly with the red dot. Looks pretty dope. Okay. Now here as well, you can give again, about the book. You can talk about your publication. You can talk about how how just from you will be releasing more books and stuff like that. I generally leave it as it is, honestly, guys, but here I added, so I want to go here and say nice back cover description give me, right? So it will give you like a very nice back cover. Step into the, so this is okay, I guess. So I'm just gonna copy this a little bit, go to cover create, paste it here, guys. And then again, you can make this completely white. So let's say if you want the colors to, if you want the text color, if you want the primary color to be white to kind of match your theme, yeah. And if you want secondary color to be white, yeah. And if you want the text color to be black, you can do this, right? So kind of following your theme, right? So very important. You can choose the fonts as well. You got like a couple of different fonts here. I'll just stick with what it gives me, and I click on preview. So let's look at how our cover image will look like now, right? Pretty powerful, right? So let's see Now it takes some time, obviously. It takes a minute to kind of, it's building your cover. It's kind of boom, pretty good, right? I'm gonna save and submit, and then it will be ready to go, right? Let's see. All right, our black and white interior pages are ready. Again, I think for black and white interior, you need to go up to like 24 pages. Honestly, I have only like 16 here for just because I want to show you. So at least go up till 24 designs, right? If you're choosing the black and white interior, but if you're doing standard color, specifically when you have a colored version inside your coloring book, you need to go up to 72 pages, okay? 72 designs. Need to make sure, okay? Now you can create the 72 design, right? As you can see, interior file, it will already give you error, right? I told you, right? See, 16 pages must be 24 pages, but it should be, you should not worry about it, because you know, right? You can create 24 pages, you can create 50 pages, 72 pages now, right? So yeah, after this you can just go save and continue, pick your pricing, and the sweet spot I would say is $9.99, $11.99, right? $9.99 is a sweet spot, and you can keep selling these coloring books, create as many as you want, and boom, there you go. That is how you can create and publish and start selling coloring books online using Artistly. You can create a 70 pages, you can create 100 pages, you can create as many pages you want, as many books you want, and in any themes you want, in any style you want, in any version you want. Easy peasy, right? So that's a step-by-step process. Now you might say that, hey Yash, how do we kind of have these books, like in a series? I already told you, you can add them in a series. You can create a Christmas series, and you can create volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 approach. You can do it for special occasions, specifically Easter, Halloween's coming, right? So get your books ready and publish, and then you can do that, right? So it's very, very powerful, right? Now let's come to the Q&A part of it. I know you'll have a lot of questions, so let's answer them one by one, and let's go with this approach. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. All right, so I hope you can see me again. So yeah, so it was pretty powerful, right? Now comes the fun part, which is the Q&A, right? So I will be taking very slowly all your questions, and until the last questions is answered, we're gonna do this training, okay? So that all your doubts, all your queries can be resolved right now, right away, so they're ready to go to publish your first book on KDP, literally right after this, okay? So now, one thing I saw that, okay, Steve Adams, right? How would you basically fulfill for that 70 pages, right? Just like how I did 16 pages, you can do 70 pages. Take 70 prompts, generate 70 design, put them all together, easy peasy, right? We allow you to select up to 75 pages under that coloring book options. It is not limited to 20 or 30 pages, just like what we have, because we know, right? You need 72 pages to be able to go if you're just going with black and white. All right. Now, please show how to upload your own image and turn it into a coloring book. 100%. I'm going to show that, right? You can do that using Artistly as well. Cool. Any questions while I'm showing that? If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me. I'm here. I'm going to answer all your questions, okay? So right now, I'm going to show you how to upload your image and turn it into a coloring page, okay? So what you gotta do, I'm gonna share my screen right now, and all right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Let me just share it. All right, cool. I hope you can see my screen. All right, so what you have to do, step number 1 is come to AI Design Assistant, then go to photo to coloring page option, okay? Click on it. You can either upload, one another question. Someone was saying, hey, can we sorry, I forgot the name. can we turn our family pictures into a coloring page? Yes, you can, for Christmas. Yeah, upload it, or you can choose from library. I'm gonna pick from library because I don't have any image right now, so all these are just, you know, testing and all. So let me just see if I can find a real quick image. Let's say let's take a different, let's say this image, right? Now let it upload. Pick the dimension 3:4. All right, and then wait and watch. All right, that is how you basically convert an image into a coloring book. Oh, sorry, into a coloring page, right? It will take some time, and let me show you how to do that again. Okay, so I'm answering the question, which is how to turn an image into a coloring page. First step, go to AI Design Assistant. Second step, click on Photo to Coloring page. Third step, pick the option or the image that you want to convert to like a coloring page. Let's say I want pet, for example, right? Then pick the dimension, because if you are planning it to publish to KDP, always go with 3:4. Now here, let me answer one another question that I noticed, which is, hey, these resolutions are very small for KDP. Don't you worry about that, because if you follow the process of going to AI storybook, the storybook studio and then coloring book, and when you convert it into a flip book, not just you can view it, we also give you a direct ability to download the ready to print PDF. We made sure that when you basically click on the ready to print PDF files, we make sure that those files are big enough, they are upscaled, they are converted to 300 dpi with perfect trim and bleed settings if they are any, right? So pick 3:4 if you want, if you are planning to push this on KDP. But if you don't have any plans like that, you can pick any aspect ratio. I hope that is pretty clear. Okay, so once again, how would you do it? Revision, right? Which is, look at that, right? Pretty powerful. My photo converted into a coloring page. All right, so I hope that is clear. Let me know if anyone has any question related to that before we talk about the next stuff. All right, perfect. So, all right, another question. When KDP needs 72 pages, does that include blank pages? So, you know how they consider it is whatever the number of pages that you will see under the flipbook, that will be the pages. So, one page is your one page. You know what I'm trying to say? So, whatever that final that you see on in your flipbook options, right? It will be that final page. So, yeah, that's the thing. And all right, could you please create a written step-by-step instruction? 100%. After this training, you will be getting prompt ideas, prompt playbooks for cover and page on and the pages as well, designs, so that you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so make sure that I will make sure it is there. Okay, how do we log into KDP interface? Very easy. You just go to Amazon KDP, just type in Google. It will ask you to sign up. And another question to answer there is, okay, I tried it before, but I got denied. KDP, I just tried it just without anything. It just accepted me, right? It's just that it requires the tax information, you know, the bank details information. If you provide it, you will get accepted. Very simple approach. Okay, does it cost anything to publish, or do they take a percentage? They take a percentage. They don't charge anything to publish, right? You can publish as many books as you want, and when these books get sold, right, then you pay, and then they pay your royalty. That's why it is called print on demand. When the demand comes, they print it. Easy peasy. Yeah, all right. So now we can create into any niche for kids coloring book. Yes, 100%. The prompts you put in, the results you get. All right, awesome. Now, do you have a checklist available to allow us to follow your instructions from start to keep book acceptance? Yes, I'm working on it, as it was, this feature honestly was not even there yesterday. I kind of made sure that I really wanted this because I promised you all, right?
in the last week's training. So I really wanted this feature to be available. So I was just working with the developers and all that, so could not get the time. But we kind of got that idea now. So I will be sharing once this, give me 24 hours. I will be giving that documentation, and that will be in the description box. Okay, don't you worry about that. All right. So can Artistly create an option in the bulk action menu to make all the storybook images into coloring book images? That's a really good suggestion. Noted. We'll work on it. All right. So what if we just want to upload our own coloring pages? They just need to be the right pixel dimension. Well, easy peasy, right? So what do? You get all your images, okay? Go to coloring book and then upload all your images that you want into right pixel dimensions. Convert it. It will be created into a flipbook. Not just into flipbook. Another thing, right? It has to be 3:4. So make sure that the dimensions that you upload, it has to be 3:4, because internally the magic, as you can call it, right, we made sure that 3:4 is the very closest ratio that what KDP supports. So we made sure that 3:4 is the standard for paperback KDP books. So that's the thing. All right, so that is the okay cover image that you showed in the starting the session. How did you create that cover page? I created using doodle style. I can even show you. Let me just open up my that account, and I created using doodle style under using AI illustrate under the AI illustrator option, and I can even give you the prompt. So that's a good point. When I will create this documentation, I'll give you the prompts that I have used. It's all about your prompts, guys. You know what I'm trying to say? It's all about the prompts. Your prompts are good, your books are good, the designs are good. The prompts are not, because this every AI is their own, right? So let me actually show you, because just wanted to show you that what we do is what we create from Artistly. So I hope you can see my screen. And as you can see, I showed you this one. And this was created using AI Illustrator tool, doodle style illustration. And this was the prompt that I got using Chat GPT. So I can show you. I will put it in the documentation, and then we can take it from there. Cool? Awesome. So I created like a bunch of different, but it's pretty cool, right? Pretty amazing, right? I like the doodle style. That's why it kind of matches that coloring vibe, right? All right. Thank you greatly, Yash, for the KDP stem. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome. Do you know any other platform to use? Then there are many past customer. Yeah. So definitely there is that other platform I was discussing with other some authors from our community, right? So there are different options we'll be covering over there. There is one called one second. There is one I forgot the name right now. There are different platforms, igram page or something like that, where they do it. I'll let you know, right? I kind of lost top of my mind. It's not on top of my mind. So that's the thing, but I will let you know, right, about that. Thanks. Yes, all kidding aside, we appreciate it. No worries. Thank you so much. And I kind of, again, right, I also want to apologize. Sometimes, I get a little bit fast and I kind of totally get you guys, but just be with me, right? Be with me for a couple of minutes and hours. You kind of get the flow. It's just I'm trying, this is like, for me, I'm trying to speak very slow right now. But generally I talk like this, and this is what happens. And when you need to do this, so I'm trying to be slow. It's just that by nature I speak a little bit fast. I'm trying to be slow. I'm trying to be things. Just need that little bit more patience. And as I'm okay. I'm here to repeat multiple things again and again and until you are ready. But so yeah, I also apologize for being a little bit fast, because I'm way slow than what I used to be. So yeah, but I'm gonna improve more and make sure that you don't have any issues of being fast paced. Okay. I love to have a written instruction too. No worries, scheme. We'll get you. All right. Please don't forget my question, Mary. I didn't see your question. Can you let me know your question again? Can we convert photo into coloring in bulk? Photo into coloring. So when you say photo into coloring, you're talking about, second, my camera keeps blurring me. When you talk about photo to coloring, you mean photo to a colored version, or you mean the photo to black and white version? Let me know. How many pages can we do now doing like this? You can do 75 pages right now. Yeah. Thank you, Yash. Thank you so much, Christine. Daryl, thank you so much for adding this feature. Thank you so much. All right, this is all amazing. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. All right, where do we find the promos or prompts and other info you're giving us? You will find it in the next 24 hours. I will be, first of all, let me just, this, my camera keeps blurring me out. Okay, there you go. Okay, so where do we find the prompts? I will be uploading. Give me 24 hours, guys. After the stream roll, I'm gonna go to bed. It's pretty late here, but I already worked on it. I'm just gonna fine tune a little bit, and tomorrow morning or something, I'm gonna update it in the YouTube description. YouTube description, and then you can find it there. Okay, so yeah, can you increase the limit of images to make an action in the bulk creation? How many do you want? Let me know. Thank you. I appreciate he re-explained that. No worries, always here for you all. So can we download a book as a flipbook video? Secret. Coming. Working on that feature. Keep that a secret. All right, cool. I'm talking about, okay, you guys are master prompts. Can you release a prompt template that can help? Wonderful idea. Wonderful idea. Actually, I'm calling it a prompt house, something like that, so that all the good prompts from the community and all the good prompts that I find it, you don't have to think about that. You'll all be there. So feedback taken, working on it. All right. All right. So would be great. I'm gonna get a really good slider for you all. Stuff like that. How do we answer the Amazon? Yeah, AI content. You can just say, be honest. Amazon is not gonna penalize you, right? And you probably notice, right? It's very, very interesting, guys, where things are heading, right? Meta, a social platform company, they launched something called Vibes, a completely new feed just created for AI videos. Every big company, be it Google, Amazon, Facebook, which we call Meta, right? Every company, they're realizing that, hey, this is not a fad, this is here to stay, and this is the reality. Everyone is creating their own feeds with AI videos. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, you can just be honest. It's an AI content, and be good to go. Gumroad is another one you can sell. Yeah, Gumroad. So, so where do we find documentation? Is not yet ready because I could add the documentation here, but I wanted to take your feedback and then make sure that every question is answered there, right? So that's the thing. Documentation will be available in the description box in next 24 hours. So I really appreciate how many updates you guys are doing almost every single week. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And many more to come. Stay tuned. Excuse me. Another thing I want to say, right? Another thing I want to say is there is a character sheet as well. Someone mentioned it in the previous webinar, in the last week's webinar, that hey, we really would like the character sheet. I can show you it. You're gonna love it, right? So someone said it, so I was like, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, Sharma, thank you so much, Rajat. Really appreciate it. Really means a lot to me. Steve, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, everybody. All right, so it's my first live training, and all was so clear and amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So now, is different languages fonts available for coloring? Different languages fonts, no. We support English right now, working on different languages text even with AI generated, so not yet. So can you convert the book into ebook and hardcover? This is more to do with the software technical things instead of like converting it. So it's not like, can you elaborate on this when you say book into ebook? I can probably work on this feature if this makes sense, safety pins is curtain before filming. That's what gives me focusing this camera. Oh, interesting. I see. Awesome. Thank you for all the information. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Will you send an email when the instruction? We can send an email, guys. Also, we can update in the tutorials page. So in the tutorials page, you will get the instructions. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 50 images minimum. At this one, it's 25, I think. No, if you pick the coloring book option, right, which I just showed you, you can select up to 75 images. I made sure that you it all, it gets approved, right? All right, thank you, the developments have been great, thank you so much. All right, there is a thing, I'm just thank you, enjoyed this, thanks Yash. All right, I love this, great job, thank you so much everybody. A coloring book as an ebook would not work. How do we ask for new features? You can ask them here, can they clone you your Sandra? Unfortunately, I still haven't got any AI that can clone me yet. I'm trying, but it would be better for me. So yeah. Um, how do we ask for new features? You can ask for any new feature here. If anything I like, I mean, if something that I find it reasonable and very fast, I'll get the developers to work on it, just like how I did for the coloring. Actually, let me show you the character sheet. Okay, that's pretty nice feature actually. So let me just show you. It's pretty good. I like it. So okay, let me just share my screen and we'll wrap up the session, right, with some more Q&A. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to this. I'm going to first create a character. Okay, let me just create a character. So go to AI design assistant, character creator. I, let's say, want a Pixar style, and I want a 16-year-old boy as a cowboy, right? And I generate. I just give it an idea because I'm not good with prompts. Also, like, I ask AI to help me. So a very good thing that this thing will do, guys, for you is I will let this generate. I will go to design assistant, character creator, and I would say a girl as a angel, or I would say a little girl as a fairy, as a fairy tale, as a fairy, right? Something like that. Pixar style, 4 quantity generate. And the reason is I use this feature to create characters for me, because internally we kind of takes your prompt, extend it, we do all the magic we say there. All right, I like this guy, so I got these characters, right? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to design assistant and character sheet. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick my guy here, right? So for example, I'm gonna pick this guy, and I'm gonna do generate character sheet. Some interesting thing, it's gonna generate a side view, a back view, a low angle view, off shoulder view, whatever it is. Very, very helpful, very helpful, right? Again, character sheet, choose from library. I already picked, I think, this guy. Let me pick another, right? Just so that like, variety wise, right? Let me just pick this one and generate character sheet. Easy peasy. All right, because in the live scenario, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. It's the internet, and so many users are using it right now. So I'll let it sink in. I'll let it generate. In the meantime, I'll come to your questions once it is generated. Once it is generated. Oh, oh, you can't see my screen. Okay, no worries. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I thought you were. I thought you see. Can you see my screen, guys? All right, no worries. I'll show you again. So that's a bummer. Sorry. Okay. Again, step by step. Okay. So what I did is I used AI design assistant to go to character creator, and I said, let's say, I hope you can see me right now, right? So okay, now you can. Right. I'm gonna say little girl, and I pick the Pixar style, and I do 4 quantities. This is to generate a character. Okay. Now what I did there, guys, very powerful, is I then created these designs, right? It takes few seconds. Now what I did is I went to design assistant, and this character sheet is a very powerful feature. Okay, you click on character sheet, you click on choose from library, and you pick the character, right? And then you click on generate character sheet. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna do the front shot, the back shot, the side shot, and all that, which you already discussed, right? It's under the design assistant. Look at this. Pretty powerful, right? Pretty powerful, right? All the versions, right? Just like this. Boom, check this. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So wanted to show you that. So yep. that's the thing. So yeah, I hope now I showed you guys. Okay. All right. So are you supposed to sharing? Yeah. Sorry. No worries. Thank you so much. Is there a way drop down to change the size of the image? For example, 1:1 for 4:5. Yeah, you can. Cheers. That is nice. So that's nice to have feature. Uh, some major things coming in the next few weeks. I can't share, unfortunately, but Paul will be revealing it. We will be revealing it together. So stay tuned this weekend. Stay tuned on Monday or just the next couple of weeks. Gonna be crazy. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love something while we're coming up, right? I am known for not keeping secrets, but this time I'm gonna keep a secret, right? And something amazing, right? All your feedback has been taken. That's all I can hint at. All your feedback has been taken. The flip book to videos, this, that. Is something amazing is about to happen. Okay, so I love cooking those recipes. Now it's time to present them. So make sure you stay tuned. You join our Meta group on Meta group. I mean Facebook group, Artistly and Paul Pana Inner Circle. Make sure you subscribe this YouTube channel because whatever we share we are whatever we share we're gonna keep them, whatever we share we upload them here. And I wish I can share, guys, just few more days and I will be sharing it. I will be the first one to tell you if you are subscribed to YouTube channel, and if you are on the Facebook group, I'll make sure I'll tag you. So make sure if I tag you, don't miss out on this information. It's gonna help you a lot. That's it. That's all the things I can share. A lot of crazy things happening behind the scenes. If you have any questions, by the way, Craig, congratulations, well done. That's the spirit, that's the power, right? So let me know any feedback, any suggestions, any more features you want. We're going to keep shipping them, we're going to keep pushing them, we're going to keep working on them, so that the process and the things and all these things are okay. I have 10 books live. Very good, congratulations. So that's the thing, and that's pretty much it. Can we have an option directly in the personal design section to upload our own images? uh that's a good idea. I can work on it. Easy. Let me note that down because there's sometimes so many features, and we are also gonna give you guys the give you guys the like a roadmap. Roadmap so you can push all the features. I note them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you loved today's session. Thank you so very much for spending your precious time with me till the very end. And really appreciate you guys for everything, right? For your feedback and for your suggestions and everything. Everything means a lot. Artistly would not be here. We would not be here. Artistly would not be the place and all these amazing features without you guys. Because I could one brain, I can't think so many ideas. This idea, that idea. If you just go 2 months ago, we didn't even have a storybook feature. We didn't have a multi-character feature. We didn't have a coloring book feature. We didn't have a character sheet. So many things. It's just crazy, right? Every single day, I would say, like, new features getting rolled out. And sometimes I understand it can be a little bit overwhelming, but all I can say is just trust me, guys. I'm going to make sure the entire process is smooth for you. I'm going to make sure the entire creation process is smooth for you. And if you face any hurdle, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will help you. And thank you so much for being so patient and so understanding. When we push so many things, we are at a risk of breaking so many things as well. Indeed, right? Because the speed of pushing features sometimes breaks, and sometimes you have been you have been so supportive. So yep, that's pretty much it. Thank you so very much. And let me please check my question. Oh yeah, Mary. So sorry. Can you paste your question? Because right now, from me, my chat window just goes. So if you can post your question again, that would be great. I can just show you. All right. So Yep, let's see. So that's pretty much it. We talked about the coloring books KDP masterclass. So yep, and if you're watching in the replay, make sure you type your comments in the comments. Any questions, I will be answering them. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so very much. And any questions you have, let me know. I'll talk to you in the next training with someone. So many great stuff. Yeah, some sleepless nights, but it is okay. Gonna make the best on this planet, right? That's the goal. That's the vision. See you soon. Until then, see you in the next training. Until then, take care of yourself, your loved ones, your health, just like I'm doing right now. All right. So talk to you soon. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Take care. See ya. Bye.